Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my presentation. My name is Cucu N.B, and now I'm going to present a proposal. It is about improving students' speaking proficiency through oral presentation technique. And I divide my talk into three main parts. The first is introduction, the second is review of literature, and the third is research methodology. And now let's start with the first point. It is about introduction, and here are the background of the study. Well, if we talk about speaking proficiency, there are some things to do in order to practice speaking skill. And the meaning of speaking proficiency here is how well we speak a language. It is depend on pronunciation, articulation, teamwork, volume, tone, vocabulary, and the suitability of speech to listener. In education, speaking proficiency can be obtained through oral presentation. An oral presentation is a form of assessment that teachers frequently use in the classroom. Oral presentation involves explaining something to an audience. This technique is able to improve students' speaking proficiency and also the student awareness. The next is research question. There are two research questions in this study. The first is, how is the implementation of our presentation technique to improve students' speaking skill? The second is, how is the improvement of students' speaking skill after being taught by using our presentation technique? And the purpose of this study are to describe the implementation of our presentation to improve students' speaking skill, and to identify the students' speaking skill improvement after being taught by using our presentation technique. The next point is review of literature. Now we are going to talk about speaking ability and our presentation. Okay, the first is about the nature of speaking ability. According to Minta, he states that the classical meaning of speaking is the ability to talk and to speak. The main purpose of speaking is to send the message for the other one, or to be able to communicate about something in language and understood by someone who becomes a listener. Next, the meaning of speaking ability. Speaking ability consists of two words. They are speaking and ability, and now we will qualify it one by one. The first is about ability. According to Minta, says that ability potential capacity of power to do something physically or mentally. This description may conclude that ability is capability of human, which identical with ability. And Tarigan says that speaking is the capability in pronouncing sounds or words to express or convey thought, idea or feeling, opinion, and wish. So, it can be concluded that speaking ability is a capability to utter the articulation of sounds, to express or to deliver thought, opinion, and wish to the other persons. Let's move to the next point. It is about oral presentation. The oral presentation means delivering an address to a public audience. It also refers to public speaking and or speech making. It is a brief discussion of a defined topic delivered to a public audience in order to impart knowledge or to stimulate discussion. And then the research methodology. Well, the research design in this study, the, the researcher used classroom action research design. It aims to help the researcher to find out what is happening in the classroom and to use that information to make the wise decision for the future. And the participant in this study is the students of Class 3A in English Education Program at Galuh University. And there are two instruments used in this study. They are observation checklist and speaking test. And the data analysis. The result of identification of the data is to classify based on students' ability in speaking. In this case, the researcher used the observation and speech test as the technique to analyze the data. Well, that's all about my speech. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.